people. Welcome back to another video of mine. This is going to be an introduction to a meditation, mindfulness practice, and it's known as Kum Nye yoga. It's Tibetan yoga, and I really resonate with the philosophy of it. It kind of gives me a little bit of like tantra vibes because we're focusing on our senses and our feelings. But to start off, what is Kum Nye yoga? It's a way of meditation, breathing, and massage exercises to really promote deep relaxation and balance and harmony with your mind, your body, the external world, just connecting all of it so you're living harmoniously through life. Yeah. So this is done through a process of inner alchemy, where then we can really appreciate the experience of life. Practicing these types of meditations can help our mind become clear and confident, our body lively, verdant and green, and growing and blossoming. As we promote this deep relaxation within our mind and our bodies, life just becomes easy and smooth, and we glide through challenges, the ups, the downs, all of it. And in that way, we can really make the best decisions for ourselves. Our actions are taken with a confident outlook, not as much as a grasping, attaching kind of way, but more we are just naturally able to achieve what we want, to bring into our life what we want, and then we make actions that benefit us and that make us happy naturally. And when we do that, we inadvertently make those around us happy and our environment happy and positive because we are doing good things within, and it'll show outwards. Yeah. When we were children, very open to experience, our senses were open. Maybe you were more sensitive when you were younger than as you are now, because the world can harden you up with the pressure of school, career, relationships, and release and dissolve all of those blockages that are limiting ourselves from really experiencing life. Being happy, being sad, being all of the emotions and being okay with them, experiencing them as a joyous, cool part of being a human being. This toughening up causes us to be desensitized in certain aspects, and we may sacrifice maybe our mind or our body for one or the other instead of having them work in harmony. So for example, your mind might be telling you, I need to work out 4 hours a day, when your body is clearly saying, I need rest. But when we live in harmony, our mind and our bodies are working together. And when we are out of harmony, that's when we look for fulfillment outwards, when the fulfillment is within, behind the door of our senses. But when we're looking for fulfillment outwards, through obsessions, addictions, wantings of the mind, of the body, then we're further closing ourselves off and moving away from that. So these exercises have 3 different levels of relaxation. The first is tuning into our feelings, the feeling tone of every experience. These are surface level feelings. So it could be, looking at a flower and feeling happy, warm, tingly sensations in the body, positive images in the mind. Or we may feel sadness, or we may feel anger, surprise, shock. These are our surface level feelings. And these feelings are generally located somewhere in the body. So a feeling of warmth might be in the heart. A feeling of dread could be in the belly. Then this first feeling level opens up to the second level, which is kind of like the aftershock or the flavor of the first feeling. What is kind of left after, the residue. It's hard to explain what this really means, but it has a greater toughness. It's kind of like a blockage that we need to further push through. So for example, the feeling of sadness, we you might just linger on that first level and be like, I'm sad, you know, labeling it. But this second level, there's no labeling. You just further sink into wherever that feeling of sadness is. And you notice the quality. Is it more of a moody aftertone? If you're feeling joy, it could be like this vibrant, energetic energy. But the goal here is to gently melt through this type of blockage. And you can do this through a very focused concentration on the feeling. So you're really paying full attention, full awareness to that feeling until it slowly melts away into the third level of relaxation. The third level, we approach this pure, infinite energy that is essentially fueling the universe. So don't run away from your emotions, because what's on the other side is pure light and pure bliss. At this point in your experience, all residues of mind patterning, emotional patterning just melts away, and you're in this sea of beautiful energy. The individual ego no longer exists, and you just become one with this feeling. And then we realize that within every feeling or sensation is this pure energy. Only at the surface level do happiness or sadness exist. We just need to go deeper. All right, clearly I'm passionate about this. Let's get into how we do it. We do it by slowing down, relaxing the chronic tightness in the muscles of our bodies, in the muscles of our minds, and opening up the senses, the five senses. And when we do this, we can actually heal our bodies and our minds. We can heal that negative shadow aspect of ourselves that is working against us. Jumping thoughts and the consistent wantings of the mind. Simply slow down, sit still, and become aware of the feelings which we are normally unaware. Concentrating on those feelings and sensations, relaxing through them, melting them until we are at that pure state of relaxation. We go deeper into them and we let them grow like a mandala from inside, extending outwards, radiating positive energy into your physical reality. And at the same time as we are doing this concentration, we are breathing so subtly, softly, gently, slowly, as if we aren't even breathing at all. So in through the nose, out through the mouth, very quietly, very subtly. And as the breath becomes calm, the mind becomes calm. All right, so one way to practice is sitting still, slowing down with our breathing, and relaxing into feelings. The next we can do through self-massage. You can massage your body by physically massaging, by breathing, by moving in slow movements, by producing and releasing tension in the body, so like progressive muscle relaxation where you like squeeze and release different muscles of the body. At the beginning of any sensation, we notice it. So let's say I'm eating a strawberry and it tastes delicious. I notice that sensation of warm, fuzzy feelings and joy, and then I sink into that feeling deeper. We're increasing the feeling and we're expanding the feeling of joy and warm and fuzzy by really focusing our awareness on it. Then we reach the second layer, the aftertone, kind of a gentle relaxation, a subtle joy, feeling, something that you can't really put into words. The second level, we expand that even more, going deeper, concentrating on that feeling until we reach the third level. Energy is the root and the base of all senses, even the negative ones. And then we begin to create a continuous circle of this whole process as we move into new sensations and new feelings and just flow through all of them. Connecting our internal state with the external world, The external world is the strawberry, and our internal state is the feeling, and they're flowing together in harmony. Music becomes more beautiful. We're more sensitive to the different elements of music. We start to speak softer and slower, eating our food with more intention, because everything is an experience, an ecstatic experience. We expand our five senses without attaching to them, allowing them to flow and change. Without possessing them, without any fixed goal, we just open ourselves up to the joyous experience. From these exercises, we can develop an understanding of how feelings arise, how perceptions develop in our mind, because we learn to see the link between object, feeling, sensation, and the recurring aftertone of what is happening inside our bodies, our minds, in relation to the external world. We are no different than a cloud taking shape and then dissolving away. So now I'm going to talk about how to prepare for doing these exercises. But this will be a series, so there will be many more to come because there's a lot, and I can't fit it all in this video. So let's begin. That was a lot of information, so we'll just take a quick deep breath to reset. Perfect. So first, your external environment should be as harmonious as possible. Basically, the room that you're in resembles the quality of your mind. So if you keep your room clean, pretty, cozy, whatever your vibe is, then it's going to positively influence your mind. So you can burn some incense. You can wear comfy clothes, because as your senses open up, you'll also begin to notice the texture and the feeling of your clothes. So you want your clothing to be comfortable, loose-fitting. It's also preferable to have a quiet space, free from interruptions and distractions. You can play some nice meditative music if you wish. Have a diffuser going off with essential oils. And then you want to become acquainted with your environment. Roam around, become familiar. Say hi to the little things that you have around you. Hello, plant. So you're just becoming more immersed in your environment. For the sitting exercises, it's beneficial to have a cushion to sit on, because you want your pelvis to be higher than your legs and your knees for comfort. So that way you can sit cross-legged. However, if there is pressure on your knees, you could totally sit in a chair with uncrossed legs, but just make sure that your back is not rested on the back of the chair. We want our spine to be elongated, our core to be engaged, so that we are really present in our body. You can also lie down in certain exercises as well. So the head is slightly back and the chin is slightly tucked down. That allows the spine and the back of the neck to be in a neutral, in alignment. You can have your eyes fully closed or opened, but it's best to have them slightly closed. Very soft gaze, relaxing the muscles behind the eyes and around the eyes. Let the eyes be soft, like calm, compassionate eyes, bodhisattva eyes. The mouth is slightly open with the jaw relaxed. The tongue is pressing on the upward palate behind the teeth. For the practices that involve movement, our movement is to be slow and gentle so that we can really appreciate the feelings and sensations that arise. We're not moving too quickly, whereas if we do, we can miss certain things. Become intimate with your feelings. Let your positive feelings and emotions, as well as your negative feelings and emotions, be part of the experience and the practice. It's all welcome, it's all permitted. We just don't judge any of it. We let it happen and let it kind of roll off. It's as if we are tasting and eating our feelings. That's my analogy, or the analogy that I read, where we are tasting the feeling, chewing it, absorbing it, assimilating it, digesting it, until we are just so fully immersed in our feelings. And if a judgment arises in your mind, like, oh, I hate this feeling, this feeling sucks, just notice that judgment and use it as a signal to then go deeper into the sensation. Observe what organs, what muscles are awakening in response to that sensation. And if there is pain, you can simply just breathe into the pain. So you take a deep breath in, and then you focus your mind on the area, maybe it's my back, and you breathe out and you release, and you relax into the pain until it fades away. Same goes for inner dialogue of the mind. If you notice that your mind is talking a lot, notice that and then shift your attention back to the feeling sensation. You can shift your mind to your breathing, the gentle, soft breathing, or the energy in your body. For example, you can focus on the vibrating sensations in your hands. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about what your mind is saying. There's really nothing to gain, nothing to lose, no goal here. We're just relaxing and experiencing. All right, thank you all so much for watching and for learning more about Kum Nye yoga with me. This was the introductory video, so really going back on what it is, how it affects the body, how to prepare for your meditation exercises. And then this will be a series, and we'll go into several different videos showcasing how to perform all the different types of exercises, from breathing to massage to sitting meditations, all in order to develop our senses greater and really taste the sweetness and the joys of what this can do for you. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe so you will be in the know of future videos, and I would love that so much if you could join. Giving this video a like, commenting down below, showing your love. I'd love to connect with you. So yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll see you in my next video.